Hi everyone. In the last video, we have seen that the introduction part of coordinate geometry, and now here we go with the sequel of it. The topic is distance formula, and here we are going to see how to find the distance between 2 points in a Cartesian plane. And we'll start our practice with the previous knowledge that what we have, and we all know that distance between 2 points. How to calculate distance between 2 points? First on x-axis. So this is a concept to find the distance between on x-axis. We can say the distance between points lying on x-axis is the difference between the x-coordinates. So that we'll see practically in the coming slides. On y-axis, so we can say the distance between points lying on y-axis is the difference between the y-coordinates. Just keep these 2 points in mind and hope that we'll get a clarity in the coming slide. So on x-axis, the distance is going to be the difference of x coordinates, and on y-axis the difference is going to be the difference of y coordinates. And let's see it now. So here the horizontal number line, for the time being, let we consider it as an x-axis, and here I have 2 points here. Now I've marked 2 points, okay, and let take this as x1 and it as x2. Done. So what did I tell you in the last slide? The difference between a distance between the 2 points on x-axis is difference of the x coordinates. Here I have the coordinates, like if we take this as a point, the point is this x1 comma 0, and the point here is x2 comma 0. Why it's going to be 0? Because on x-axis y coordinate should be 0. Yeah. Now what did I tell you there? Distance is difference between the x coordinates. So here I can say the distance is x2 minus x1. Done. And so horizontal distance is x2 minus x1. So that is on x-axis. If the same is on y-axis now, okay, and let's take 2 points here as well, y1. So the other point is y2, and have given you a point that distance between a 2 points on y-axis is again difference of y coordinates, and here the coordinates are 0 comma y2, 0 comma y2, and here it is 0 comma y1. Got it? And now let me find the difference between them both here as like y2 minus y1. So this is what the statement which I have explained you, that a difference of y coordinates. So horizontal distance is x2 minus y x1, and the vertical distance is y2 minus y1. Now let's come to our actual concept. So our concept is distance between 2 points in the xy plane. Here I'm with a Cartesian plane. Now let's take 2 points here. Point A. For the time being, let's not consider these values, horizontal and vertical. Let's not consider these values for time. Done. And other point. Now this is point A with the coordinates x1, y1, and this is a point B with the coordinates x2, y2. So, well, let's come to the concept now. So now the task is we need to find the distance between A and B. So finally what we need to do, we need to find the distance between AB. Before going to find that, here I would like to find the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. Yeah, let's find horizontal distance first. Like here, the coordinates, x coordinates of the both the points A and B are as like this: x1, y1. Sorry, x2. Yeah. Now we know the difference between distance between the 2 points on x-axis. I mean, according to x coordinate, difference between them, that is x2 minus x1. And let's do the same on y-axis as well. Y coordinates y1. So here y1 and y2. And what I told you, the vertical distance is again y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1. Now I got the horizontal distance as x2 minus x1 and the vertical distance as y2 minus y1. But this is what not I expect. I mean, we want. And we need to find the distance AB. And if you observe the picture carefully, you can able to see a right triangle here. Can't you? So this is a perpendicular and it is a base, and this is a hypotenuse. That what we need to find. This is what we need to find. Done. And here the base is x2 minus x1 and the perpendicular is y2 minus y1. And we all know that from the statement of Pythagoras, hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So let's now here I just want the hypotenuse because I just want the AB only, not AB square. So then the square becomes on other side root and it becomes like base square plus perpendicular square over root. Yeah. So the hypotenuse is AB here, and here I'm just trying to substitute the values, guys. Just hope it gets your clear idea on it. Then so base is x2 minus x1 whole square, and the perpendicular is y2 minus y1 whole square. So now I got the formula for AB. Finding distance between 2 points in a plane is root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is what the formula. So we can say that let a x1 y1 and b x2 y2 be any 2 points in a plane. Then the distance between the points is d root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is a formula of it, and let's see a few examples how to use the distance formula for different types of question based on the levels of difficulty. And here I'm with a level 1 direct question. Find the distance between 2 points A 4,3 and B 8,6. So here the question is a very direct one, and we need to know what is x1, x2, y1, y2, and need to substitute the values in the formula. And let's see how it is. Here x1 is 4, x2 is 8, y1 is 3, and y2 is 6. And so whenever we're answering such kind of questions in the exam, it's better to write the values first, because so we're not sure that while you are substituting the values we may commit mistake, and even we cannot identify it till we get the answer. So it's better to write the values at the beginning. So here I've written the x1, x2, y1, y2 values. And we know the formula of finding distance between 2 points, that is d is equals to root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Let's substitute the values here. 8 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 3 whole square. Now d, so this is what we have now as of now, root 8 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 3. Now here 8 minus 4 is 4 square and 6 minus 3 is 3 square. And again, so let me solve it still. 4 square is 16 and 3 square is 9. Now finally I got root 25. So which is equals to 5. And I can say that the distance between 2 points A 4 comma 3 and B 8 comma 6 is 5 units. And this is the way how to find distance of 2 points in a Cartesian plane. And so this question is quite direct one and simple question. And we'll see one more question with now just increasing the difficulty level. Show that the points A, B, C are 3 points lying on a same line. So the same question can be asked in other way. So that I'll tell you at the end of this question. So how can they ask the same question in another way? That I'll let you know at the end of this question. Well, here are the points. As I told you, first let's find the distance of AB, BC, AC using distance formula. You may get that out, sir. Oh, why to find the distance here? Because nowhere they ask the distance. Just they're asking us to show the points lying on same line, but you are telling to find the distance. What's the concept behind this? Here, let me come explain you guys. On some line, of course the line is not straight. A, B, C. If there are 3 points on the same line, that's a concept. To show this, we need to assume that line points are on line. Finally, we need to prove. Now, if A, B, C are on the same line, then we can write that A to B, that is A to B, this distance, plus B to C plus B to C, which gives me the total distance AC. Am I correct? Yeah. So what I can say here, if I add AB and BC, it should be equals to AC. If the statement is going to get satisfied at the end of the question, and I can conclude that yes, the points are no, here they asked to prove, so we can prove that the points are on the same line. And one more thing, guys, and this thing only possible to the points on the same line. So if suppose the points are like this, and if A is here and I join A, B is here and C is here. If I join AB and BC and AC, now it won't get satisfied. The sum of these two sides is not is equals to the sum third side. From the property of triangle, we know that the sum of two sides must be greater than the third side. So this statement will not be suit for the triangle. So it will be satisfied only if the points are same line. So guys, for that reason, here I'm asking you to find the distance between AB, BC and AC and check the statement whether they are get equal by adding the two sides and whether it get equal to the third one. Let's see. And I know that formula for finding distance between 2 points, that is d is equals to root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And here I'm going to substitute the values. AB is equals to root 7 minus 4 whole square plus 5 minus 2 whole square. Yeah, from the points what they have given, I've just substituted here. And then I get 9 plus 9, which is root 18. And this is the distance of AB. Okay, let's see the distance. That root 18 can be written as 3 root 2. But taking root 18 can be write as root 9 into root 2. The value of root 9 is 3 here again. So root 18 can be written in the form of 3 root 2 as well. 3 root 2 units. Done. Okay. And let me find the BC now. And by substituting the values here, 9 minus 7 square plus 7 minus 5 square. Root 4 plus 4 is root 8, and which can be written as 2 root 2. So previously I got AB as 3 root 2 and here 2 root 2. And let's find AC. Root 9 minus 4 whole square plus 7 minus 2 whole square. And which I get here 25 plus 25. That is root 50. And it can be written as 5 root 2. Well, now if I check that, so I got AB as 3 root 2 plus BC as 2 root 2. And if I add them both, I got 5 root 2. Right. So this is AB plus BC, which is equals to AC. So now here we have proved that AB plus BC, which is equals to AC. So we can conclude here, guys, AB plus BC, which is 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2, which is equals to 5 root 2, is equals to AC. So I can say that the 3 points 4, 2, 7, 5 and 9, 7 lie on straight line. So I told you that. So the same question can be asked in another way. So the points here. Points that lie on the same line are called collinear points. So hope you can understand now how the question is going to be asked in another way. Show the points are collinear. Okay. So if they can ask in 2 ways, show the points are on a straight line or show the 3 points are collinear. Right. And this is a level 2 question. And let's see one understanding based question here, guys. And here's, in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C, and D. So as shown in this figure. And Zarina and Funny walk into the class, and after observing for a few minutes, Zarina asks Funny, "Don't you notice that ABCD is a square?" Funny disagrees. Using distance formula, decide who is correct and why. And this is a conversation between 2 friends. After getting entered into the classroom, after some time, she noticed that a seating of 4 students, they are A, B, C, D. By joining them, it forms a square. And this is her statement. And her friend Funny disagree with her with the statement. And now the task is we need to tell who is correct, whether Zarina or Funny. Let's do it. Here, if you notice carefully, in this question, they haven't given us the points. Just they have explained the situation. And you need to get the points here. So here, the points are placed A, B, C, D. And we know how to write the points of it. So here, A coordinates are 3, 4. Yeah. And B coordinates are 6, 7. C coordinates are 9, 4. And D coordinates are 6, 1. So I have 4 points now. Now that I need to check whether it is going to be a square or not. To tell that, first of all, I should know the property of square. So square is a polygon with the 4 equal sides. Yeah. And the diagonals are also equal. And let me see that whether the 4 sides are going to be equal and the diagonals are also going to get equal. Let's see. And first, let's write the given data. We have the points A, B, C, D or 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4 and 6, 1. And let's find the distance. Yeah. So here the formula, what we're going to use is root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And let's start our practice with AB first. AB, which is equals to, I've just substituted the values here, 6 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. 6 minus 3, we get 3 here, 3 square 9, and 7 minus 4 is again 3, 3 square is 9 again. And here the answer is root 18 units. Let it be. And let's find the other one, BC. Here also substitute the values, 9 minus 6 square plus 4 minus 7 whole square. Then here again I'm going to get root 9 plus 9 is root 18. Good. AB is done, BC is done, and let me move on to CD. Root 6 minus 9 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square. Again I get that here 9 plus 9, which is root 18. Yeah. DA is again root of 6 minus 3 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square, and which is again here root 9 plus 9 is root 18 units. So every time I got all four sides root 18, root 18, root 18, and let me confirm it even after checking the diagonals. And the diagonals AC and BD are, AC is root 9 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 4 square, which is root 36. The value of this is 6 units. And BD is 6 minus 6 whole square and plus 1 minus 7 whole square. Again, I get that here root 36, which is equal to 6 units. Since all four sides are equal, they are AB, BC, CD, and DA, and both diagonals are also equal, that is they are AC and BD. So I can say that ABCD is a square, and Zarina's statement is correct. So this is the concept distance formula of chapter coordinate geometry. And guys, here we discuss three different level of questions: level 1, level 2, level 3. And so go through the textbooks or any reference materials to get a command or perfection in this concept. Okay. And if you like the video, please like the if you feel it is informative, please like the video and subscribe my channel.